Well, here we are right on the stage of the Palace Theater where Judy Garland has just finished her very first show. And sitting in the audience were Mary Healy and Peter Lind Hayes, who have to leave almost any minute to do their own show at the Waldorf, but let's get a reaction from them very quickly. Mary, hi, what did you think?
I'm practically speechless. It was thrilling to watch little Judy Garland, and everybody just adored her tonight. Peter, you can take over because you're an old Palace Theater entertainer. You used to play.
Well, Jinx, I just want to say it's the greatest personal triumph I've ever seen for an artist. And Judy certainly is an artist, and it kind of made me cry a little bit because I started here with my mother in 1932.
It really gave me a feeling of nostalgia, Jinx. You know, I never saw the old Palace Theater as Peter speaks of it and his mother, but I kind of had a feeling tonight. The walls were sort of talking, you know. It made you feel like, well, this is it, and this is the way that it might have been. I'm sure there was never a star on this stage that had a warmer reception than little Judy Garland had tonight. And I hope that two-a-day vaudeville will be at the Palace for a long, long time with stars like Judy Garland here.
I'll tell you why. You know what? This is the greatest building in the history of the theatrical world, I think. It's so intimate. It's like a large living room, the Palace. Well, I just say that we love Judy, and did you time how long she did? She must have been about 55 minutes, didn't she?
I think so. Mm-hmm.
And it's really exciting.
It was staged so beautifully, too. Mr. Chuck Walters should take a bow. It was really fine.
Hey, that's Judy in the background. You better move on, Jinx.
Now about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 photographers are taking pictures of Judy Garland and Marlene Dietrich.
By Marlene Dietrich. They both look beautiful.
Judy's still with her hair up from the Tramp number. They want more pictures, and Judy wants to talk to her friends.
At a great opening, and she wants to finally rest. I don't blame her. I understand, Jinx, that she's been working here all night long for the past 3 nights, all day and all night long.
Yes, they've been doing previews just as they do all Broadway openings. They've been having preview shows and audiences.
And certainly proved it tonight because the staging was wonderful.
But Judy's wearing ballet slippers, a dressing gown, her hair pinned up, and is at the moment now greeting Howard Dietz and his wife, designer Lucinda Ballard.
Marlena, go away now.
Hi, Howard Dietz, did Judy sing any of your songs?
Judy didn't sing any of my songs, but every song she sang was wonderful.
Which one did you like best?
I liked Over the Rainbow.
Wonderful.
Marlena, will you tell me what you thought of it? We saw you up there with your daughter. Jinx, you had to try to figure out who was prettiest.
Oh, my daughter, surely.
You put your hands off to the elbows.
Well, certainly.
Had you ever seen anything like this?
No. But I didn't expect anything else.
You didn't expect anything else?
No.
I didn't expect anything so wonderful because it was
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Goodbye.
Captain Buck, right. And now we're going to move the mic over to the guy who helped us take the right step forward in this fantastic show business, William Morris Jr., who's a tradition all his own in show business, and I can't think of a better guy to give us a reaction. You want to take over and tell New York exactly how you felt about what happened at the Palace tonight?
Well, it was such a thrill seeing the great performer that I saw tonight, and it brought me back to the opening night of the Palace and the great stars that have been here, and I was so thrilled for Abe Lasvogel, who's so much part of this evening. By the way, there's a British gentleman right alongside of me, Mr. Leonard Coulter. I wish you would have a chat with him. I'd like to know the British point of view.
Well, boss, we've met, Leonard. Judy made her debut, just as she did here tonight, over in your town. Do you think she's lived up to the advance notices that she got over there?
Oh, I think she's wonderful. One of the things that I regretted most about being in New York was that I was here when she was in London. And now I feel that the world has turned full circle, and I'm here and I've seen her wonderful performance. And so that all my regrets have disappeared.
Thank you very much, Leonard, for that report. That report, I agree with you, I think she has.
Well, here is that man who's been traveling all around the world for the New York Post, Mr. Earl Wilson. Hi, Earl.
Hi. How are you?
What did you think of tonight?
Well, I thought it was wonderful, but so did everybody else I talked to. I stood in the lobby and talked to a lot of people who said that they were in a very weepy mood. They were nearly all affected emotionally by it, because of the nostalgia, you know, and because of their love for Judy, I guess it was.
It's amazing, all this nostalgia from a very, very young girl.
Well, but yet she stands for something, I guess, even though she never appeared here before. you know, she never had been at the Palace, as I understand it.
No.
According to the songs she sang and so forth. In 1933, this place closed. The Palace two-a-day thing closed. You know, I'd never seen a two-a-day. Had you? You're younger than I am, so I know.
No, I never had either.
Were you thrilled by it?
I certainly was. I know what they mean now when they talk about the good old days.
The good old two-a-days.
I was terribly interested watching Sophie Tucker's reactions to Judy Garland, singing some of the songs that Judy sang that I'm sure Sophie sang.
What was her reaction? Because I didn't get a chance to see her. She was sitting somewhere else in the theater as far as I was concerned.
She was right on the edge of her seat, and she was looking from one side to the other, you know, not wanting to miss a thing and just cheering and applauding louder than anybody. Wilson, what did you think was the high spot of the show, of Judy's part of the show?
Don't you think it was when she came and sat down on the edge of the stage and got kind of confidential with everybody? Do you think that was a high point?
I think so. Very close to the audience, wasn't she?
Right in their hearts, as somebody would say.
And it's amazing with that spotlight getting smaller and smaller and wiping out the rest of her body, finally just concentrating on her face and her voice.
Uh-huh. It was a real thrilling meeting.
You going to do a comment, Doctor?
I am,
Will it appear today?
It will appear today, yes.
Tonight's post.
Tonight's post.
Thank you very much, Earl Wilson, for letting us scoop you.
All right, thank you, Jim.
You know, we missed something. The mic wasn't working. When you burst through the door just ahead of us, you're in show business, could you react, could you say again with all the feeling what you said to her when you came through that door?
You're talking about when we walked into Judy Garland's dressing room? All I said is, Judy, I love you. This was the greatest, most exciting performance I've ever seen in all of the years I've been in show business. I love you for it.
And you were the boss of the house, and this is really the Cinderella girl come home. You warned us a long time ago that this would happen. Did you believe that it could happen as wonderfully as it has?
Well, I dreamed that someday we might be two-day back to the Palace Theater, but never to the excitement and the ovation and the thrills and real nostalgic ovations that we had when Judy Garland finished the performance tonight. I have a tremendous thrill for this evening and will never forget it as long as I live.
I'll tell you something you missed because you weren't where you could see it. But when Judy was singing about being a minstrel girl, Sophie Tucker came, and she felt it so deeply that she couldn't sit down. She just had to stand in the aisle. She got here late from her own show. She had to stand in the aisle and hear the rest of that song.
Well, I can only say this, that as I stood in the rear of the theater, as the people walk out, I'm sure they'll remember this evening as one of the top evenings of show business and theater entertainment.
I hope Victor puts the whole evening in an album.
Right here, walking backstage at this moment, is the very beautiful Maria Reba, star of television on another network, a very friendly network, and daughter of Marlene Dietrich. Maria, who's just off the cover of Collier's magazine, looking very beautiful at this moment in a deep red velvet coat. Hello, Maria.
Hello. It was a great night, wasn't it?
I watched you and your mother in the top balcony, not balcony, box, applauding with such enthusiasm. Didn't you love it?
Oh, it was one of the most exciting moments of